Good morning. It is I, your King Ginger, your laziest boy, your guy who just chugged a bunch of coffee and still wants more, and a guy who is tired of taking out recycling. I am joined, as always, by the most beautiful man I know, luscious of locks, prime of beard, a great hugger, mighty Matt Lind.
How was the rest of your Saturday?
Um, I slept a bunch of it. So Cassandra was gone, and I ordered food from out for myself, and it was pretty good. But it made me like a real tired boy. So I threw on some YouTube in my room, and I passed the f out,
Hey,
which is good, but
yeah.
also does not make any sense why I'm still so tired.
Sometimes, it's too much of a good thing, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. I'm just really tired. I'm just like super.
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't know. I was feeling a little bit yesterday too, but got back into it. So just yeah.
What'd you guys do?
Um what did we do? I went back home because I had packages coming, and one of them which I needed to
I
sign.
saw you cuddling with cats, you
I
son
did
of a bitch.
yes. They did decide to climb all over me. So yeah, I was hanging out with cats. I was waiting for my packages. A package that had supposedly going to be delivered the night before. Some random neighbor came by and was like, "Hey, I found this in the snow in front of my house. Is this yours?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I don't know if they're going to send me another one because according to Amazon, it hasn't been delivered yet. So I don't know what the hell happened there, but
Connor just had that too, where she ordered from something from Amazon and it hadn't shown up forever, and then it showed up and they were just like, "Hey, we're refunding you." She was
yeah,
like, okay, I guess." I mean, the object just arrived like hours ago.
yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, I don't know if the person delivering it like screwed up and delivered it to the wrong place, or if they were getting shady and were going to steal it, and then realized that they didn't want an action figure, or what. But
Well, they just need to learn that action figures are the bee's knees and just get over yourself, you
I mean,
loser.
at this point, I do have my toy now, so that's the important thing, and it's
It
pretty
is
pretty
it
good.
is muy importante. Ooh, that's a pretty boy.
Yeah. So if I end up with a second one for Amazon's screw up,
You won't
well
complain.
I won't complain. There might be some. I mean, I don't know what I would necessarily do with some of the parts, but I bet I know people who could use them.
I could use them.
That's yeah.
Ooh, hey, Super Spike.
Yeah, that seems to be. I mean, reasonable.
Par for the course for Amazon. Oh yeah, that's a cool looking head.
Mm.
I wish I could play this for you. Um, I wonder if I just save it and then publish like a just a. This is just like a
Yeah, I think you could do that.
working version.
Let's see here. Settings, audio.
Oh no! I don't want it to be discovered. I don't want to publish it. I take that back. I want people to hear my
Export
bad.
it.
Yeah, let me export project. I don't want to hear anybody hear my badness.
Your badness could be bad with two D's.
Oh,
It's badness. It could be badical, even.
Vatical. Vatical sounds like a terrible Transformers or possibly a GoBot.
But yeah, so I came back home, dealt with all my various packages, and hung out with cats, and watched I want to say it was like 1990 movie Nemesis
Is
on
that the
TV.
sequel to? Is that like it's a sequel to Soldier?
If it's a sequel to anything, it would probably be Cyborg because it's the same director, but I don't know that it is. It's hard to tell. I haven't looked into the background of it at all, but it's bonkers. And at one point, like halfway through the movie, a character's name is revealed to be Max Impact, and
Oh God damn
they
it, that's beautiful.
they don't like that's just like, yeah, okay. And the main character's name is Alex Rain. So
These are things that make me happy.
I don't know if it was a good movie, but I enjoyed it. So
It doesn't have to be. This is the thing: is it doesn't have to be good for you to enjoy it.
no, that's very true.
All right, so I sent this over to you, Matt. It's a work version of something I'm fiddling with for Chaos Scar. Ooh, I can hear.
Yeah, you got the carpenter going.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice like spot between Halloween and The Thing.
It's actually it's pretty strongly Escape from New York in my head, but that's me.
Oh, I didn't think about that. It does have some Escape from New York. I hit these weird Nero. They're called Nero one shots in between the beats of the bass that are kind of interesting sounding, like just sound effect deals. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep fiddling with it. I got to find some other like stuff to fill, and I also need to record the voiceover and see how long the voiceover is, because I'm only at currently 25 seconds worth of audio.
So yeah, you might need to.
I could just loop it again, but then it's like,
Yeah,
because I usually try to put an ending on it. All right, so Matthew, G.I. Joe, Yo Joe,
Yo Joe, Yo Joe. Yeah, I'm not particularly prepared, but that's fine. We'll just make this up as we go, like we do.
So I'm thinking, as well as doing Yo Joe,
Yo Joe.
Yo Joe.
Yes.
I need some magic items for tomorrow's game.
Ooh.
And I know the chat and yourself love to come up with wonky ass magic items.
I mean, I just found somebody else's list online and took a bunch of those, but
I kind of I've got some stuff I need to do for that game. If you would rather.
Oh, we can work on whatever. I mean, let me because my Joe stuff, I've got my truths, I've got my rules.
You do have that.
I've got my appendix.
You're kind of at a point where you just need to start putting together your sessions and figuring out how you're going to run your game.
Yeah, and I'm not nearly familiar enough with the system to do that. I probably need to play through, one of the, sample things or whatever. Just to
have you found a let's play on YouTube to watch?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure they're out there. I haven't looked, so I need to do that too. I tangentially know one of the guys who helped design the game, so I probably have resources there.
You probably do.
Hey, and Kren Star Smasher, welcome.
Oh, hello.
That's somebody we know or not, or whatever.
I don't know anybody. Do I really know? And Matt, I don't even know. I'm a mystery locked in a box at the bottom of a lake in the back of a car. I don't know. Kren, do we know you? Otherwise, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
If we don't know you, we know you now. And if you don't know, then now you know. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes. We had some excellent goofy items the last time we
Yeah, I still am getting
Oh, nice, Kren. Who do you know? Or who's your friend that you found us from? Because I don't know if this is gonna strike your fancy at all or not. We'll try and be entertaining. We're just making shit up and don't know what we're doing. So, all right, cool. You're a friend of Warrior. A warrior is a fabulous human.
Yes, I am a big fan of Warrior. I think Warrior is one of the finest people I know. Snappy dresser, wonderful hugger, extremely humorous.
Yes. Just a pleasure.
Yeah, just generally speaking, a very, very fine Children of the Atom, Child of the Atom. I don't know.
Child. He could be a
Yeah.
children.
He can be. I too once was the children. I'm I'm generally not quite this spastic, but I am real spazzy today. So bear with me. And if this is like the first time you're watching something and you're like, good God, this guy. You know this guy, this fucking guy. Yes, big X-Men fan. Not as much current X-Men.
Because you haven't read it, brother.
Unlike Matthew, I'm not as big on the X-Men are now bad guys trope.
They're not.
They're,
so far.
They're goddamn bad guys. Let's not lie. Let's not lie to each other.
No.
Why you always lying? What the fuck? Why you always lying? You lying to me. You lying so much. You're making it hard for me. Yeah. I'm not. I don't know. Which apparently they beat the Eternals in the little Eternals X-Men.
By teaming up with them, like
I'm also kind of like, really?
It was good.
It was. I mean, it could have been real good, but I don't really. I mean, I lack investment.
Oh yeah,
in
that's fair.
The X-Men now like curb stomping everyone.
No, they're not doing that either. They lose a lot, but I'm also not. I mean, I don't expect you to be invested. You haven't read it yet.
It's true, and I probably never will.
You know who to talk to. It's the first I've cared about the X-Men in any real way.
True. That's the thing. That's the saddest part is you don't steer me wrong ever. So I'm really like, oh god damn it. That's telling me something.
There's parts of it. Yeah, there's books I'm like, oh no, screw this. I'm done. Why have I read 25 issues of this Wolverine comic that I don't like?
That's true. Super Spike, you're not wrong. I keep forgetting that. Yes, that's well put.
I'm putting my the half of the battle into the fighting for the
wherever there's trouble.
I can't remember. Well, I was going to go with the second awful G.I. Joe theme song.
Yeah, there's an awful one.
I mean, it's not great. Let's see here.
I wish it was a setting where these things would just what was in your chat would just do their own thing, or like just will pop up. You don't have to do it by hand because I'm lazy. I'm so lazy.
Yeah, here we go.
Although I did rap press it.
Oh,
hey, your things came yesterday.
What did?
Your jackets.
Oh, really?
Your embroidered jacket.
What the hell are you talking about? So yes, I got many things yesterday. Which ones are you excited about?
I'm always excited about all things.
All right, here we go. It's so bad. It's terrible.
Oh my god, that's amazing. It went from real bad to real good real quick. As soon as you got to do something when it comes down to the wire.
Want it to hold on tight. All of your might. You got to keep the target straight ahead in your sights.
Old Man Walking Crew jackets came in yesterday, except for mine. Oh God, I don't like this part. I'm too invested in the Dan Harmon, Rob Schrab version, Schrab asshole. If you're intrigued by that, please, or I could just probably just grab it and put it in the chat, as I always do.
It's not a good one. It's got moments, but yeah, overall, I mean, if you're trying to, you can't step to the original. That original G.I. Joe theme and the music that they put together for that show. Oh, beautiful.
He tweets some bullshit whenever there's trouble. Schwab is an asshole. Schwab asshole.
And no, the G.I. Joe theme should not just have been a Real American Super Spike.
Oh, that would be kind of. I would kind of be down for that though.
I mean, I did enjoy when Mr. Rogers and his make believe friends covered Real American at the second live pro wrestling show. But
So for a poor Kren Star Smasher, this is kind of what this show has
yeah, this
evolved
is
into.
just yeah. Let's find some D&D items.
Yeah, I'm all about that. So I also need to kind of come up. So I know what the adventure is going to be. They're hunting down some residuum tumor infected rage drakes. I just have to kind of figure out how to do that for a 3 hour or so streamed session where I give them um, when I kind of get things rolling. And since it's a Chaos Scar game, it's like it starts at the place and it ends when they get back. So I generally use Campfire to get them to the location. But since it's not a location based session this time, I have to, yeah, they are infected with residuum pustules. So residuum is magical dust, but I'm saying they're like crystals that these rage drakes are infected with. So the job of the PCs is to kill these rage drakes, not destroy these crystal pustules, and bring them back to Citron, who is the mage that they made an agreement with to do this. Little do they know that Citron's not one person. Citron is a group of mages who all dress the same. They all wear masks and robes. And that's why they refer to themselves as we. But yeah, I gotta find. I was kind of looking for some free resources on how to do like some monster hunting. So, a little bit, yeah. I did find a thing in the, I can't remember what the site is called, GM Binder, called Amwell's Guide to Monster Hunting. I really am kind of interested in it, but it's real big. It's like well over 100 pages long, and ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm kind of thinking I might go in here and try. It's a lot of lore stuff, which I can probably just move past and try to grab like the mechanics, because that's what I'm really after. Are the mechanics of doing some monster hunting. And it's an interesting group. We got one new player this time who I don't know, who's a friend of Zane and Chris's. So another wrestle person. I don't recognize their name, although I did see them dressed as a Power Ranger, which also makes me go, okay, this person's one of us. But yeah, I like I said, I am now like 30 pages into this document, and I still haven't got to mechanics.
Jeez.
Which is cool. Now I'm in character options, which is going to be another human. I'm really just looking for like, hey, I don't need backgrounds. I mean, this is cool if I was running this type of like a Monster Hunter campaign. I'm more interested in, okay, this is cool. So you're rolling a hunt. It like explains like somebody has to be the trailblazer, the spotter, the scout, the artisan, and the artisan's like the guy who cooks meals and stuff like that. That is something that I'm kind of all about. So it kind of takes the place of some of the campfire stuff. Although it's a lot of like, this ties directly to the background. Maybe this won't work for me. I don't know. I just wish I could find something that was very. It's like this has got an entire like crafting and resources thing. I mean, it's very cool.
There's just a lot to.
Yeah, it's just like it's a lot, and it's a lot of stuff I don't need. And I'm kind of starting to wonder if it's not based on the Monster Hunter game,
Okay.
which could very well be what it is. Anyway, downloaded it. I can look at it at some point. See if I can just find an adventure. Monster hunting. Oh, see, I already fell behind on the chat. Very true. Oh no, not Flavortown. No, no one needs that business. Although now I desperately want to run a game that I don't know if anyone saw that there's like a thing on Kickstarter right now. It's D&D, but you play like food.
Oh, all right.
And it's like they have one now that's like a druid, and it's a piece of pizza, like a piece of like, and it's like it almost looks like a turtle, but you realize it's actually pizza. It's got a huge mushroom hanging from it. The art's really good. Like it really makes me very interested. I can't remember what it's called, but it's very interesting looking. Like one of them was like a donut cleric. It was like a cleric, but he's actually a donut. And I was like, okay, this is kind of right up Beard and I's alley. Let's see if I can find a pre-written monster hunting adventure. Yeah, I just need a structure. That's the biggest thing. Is like since I don't utilize this type of game, this type of format. Oh God, that head that's always screaming, wondrous rare item. This overly large head seems to be too big to be that of a human. It has small traits that appear cobbled together from any manner of creatures. It was severed from its body by a clean cut and appears to be perfectly preserved. When a creature touches the head, it lets out a blood-curdling scream audible for 1,000 feet in every direction and continues to scream for 66 days. The head is immune to all forms of damage except for radiant damage, unless you dealt 40 damage in a single round to be destroyed. Once destroyed, it vanishes, reassembles itself in a random location. Guess who's going to be saving that for a different time?
I like this one that I just found in some random.
Oh, it's a web file. Boo! Oh, web files are dumb. Just give me those sweet JPEGs.
Yeah. I mean, you can convert them. But yeah, it's annoying. But yeah, okay. So I like this. A magic item of +1 could change form into basically anything, and it would be a +1 to whatever it was used for. But it was sentient. So in this context, a cleric had sacrificed himself into the mace to fight evil forever. So he was very lawful good. So if you had to convince him to turn into anything besides a weapon or a shield, they would have to like make tell him how it was a good idea. And so he just wouldn't turn into certain shit because it wouldn't align with his beliefs.
Interesting. I don't think I have anybody. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought. Forever.
But you could do like a that, or something. And then I also ran into this, which just randomly generates shit. So
yeah, all I can think of now is Terry Funk. The voice of this cleric is Terry Funk. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I just want to stop evil. So I found somebody who's got a pretty good like monster hunting kind of format. I'm going to throw it in the chat because I always feel like give credit where credit's due. It's Mad Matt, believe it or not.
Oh.
That's the guy's nom de plume. So I'm going to keep this open so I can be brutal to NPCs. Well, I'm not going to use one, so it's not going to matter. Yeah, I'm going to have to possibly use that. That's a solid intro there. If he does go listen to Terry
yeah, I mean,
like this, and when he gets angry, he talks like this. It sounds like Matt Foley. That's just the reality of Terry Funk. I just want
you can't. I mean, that's who he is.
Yeah, you can't separate the Matt Foley that is deep inside the Terry Funk. Oh, well, you know what? I have this Helena's Guide to Monster Hunting. Like, I actually own it, and I've never used it. And it's a huge book. And now I just saw someone bring it up in a thread I was looking at, and I'm like, oh man, why didn't I just look at that book that I own? because my favorite Terry Funk is in a WWF promo where he said, Bret Hart, your mother's a whore. And you can see Mean Gene go. Like, oh no, I don't think Vince is going to be okay with you saying this on like Saturday night's main event. Bret Hart. Yeah, I do loves me some Terrence Funk, which makes it sound like he's in a band. Oh my God! Now, yeah, I need Terrence Funk and the Austin City Funkers. Are they out of the Funks? Were they out of Austin? I can't recall now. I can't remember where the Funks territory was. It's because we've done so little with Hard Times of late.
He is
Amarillo. The Funks were out of Amarillo.
Yeah.
And the Amarillo Dories. That's what it should have been.
Terrence Funk.
Terrence Funk. Terrence Trent D'Arby meets Terry Funk. The Funks were the friends we made along the way. It's true. It's too true. Oh my God. I got all this Kickstarter gave me 17 files.
Wow.
I don't like. Terrence Funk Esquire. Oh man. Edit PDFs and Dropbox. Not now. Okay, this is a sweet, sweet picture though for this book. I'm going to present this. I'm going to share this screen. Because that's real good. I like it very much. It's an orc lady hunter with sweet hair carrying the tail of some monster. So yeah, that's giving me big vibes for this type of thing. So yeah, they're hunting these rage drakes for this citron mage guy, because they're have these crystalline pustules of residuum, and that's what this guy wants. They traded with him last gaming session, because they wanted some things identified. So that group of players, this is what they wanted. Last month we didn't have a group, so we're going to pick up with most of those players this time.
I'm sorry, I've just gone down a Terry Funk rabbit hole because he apparently appeared on a mid-season replacement show called Tequila and Bonetti, which is kind of a...
That's the Amarillo Dory's first album.
It's a
Terrence Funk and the Amarillo Dory's.
It's a TV
There's
show.
a t-shirt you need to make.
That about a cop who might be psychic.
Oh yes, please, yes.
With a dog, and
this sounds like a Mad Lib.
Oh, it's insane! Yeah, Terry Funk appears in almost every episode as Sergeant Nuzzo, but Charles Rocket, who you probably don't remember from Saturday Night Live, is his captain, and his character's name is Captain Median Knight.
Oh damn, that's a straight up D&D name right there. Or it's a name of like a mid-80s vampire detective show.
I mean, that's pretty much, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't even know.
My name is Midian Knight. I play the saxophone.
But I think it's
at the darkest hour club. I'm a jazz musician.
It's a crime comedy drama. I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
Anyway, it was very poorly received and was canceled within.
Boo. You know who poorly receives that information? This guy.
Terry Funk's acting roles. He played Prometheus Jones. Yeah.
What?
On something.
That is another like top-notch name.
He played JJ Dax on Swamp Thing.
These names, Terry Funk.
Amarillo Dokes on Thunder in Paradise.
Not just no, he doesn't play Star Wars covers, unfortunately. I still can't believe that George Lucas called it jizz music.
Okay, so Wild Side is this TV show where he played Prometheus Jones. And it sounds like a Western A-Team.
Prometheus Jones just sounds amazing.
Prometheus Jones is extremely strong and expert with a lasso. Works as the town veterinarian. So, yeah. And it's got Kurt Fuller from No Holds Barred as Elliot Throgmorton. It was canceled.
I had to go to the doctor for a case of Throgmorton.
It was canceled after 1 month.
The doctor was like, "Ooh, I don't know if I can help you with this. Throgmorton is some serious business."
Bannister Sparks is another character on this show.
God damn, these names are great. I don't need to make up names for
no, you don't.
I just need to look up failed Terry Funk television shows. That's some strong business right there.
It really is.
That's some style business, baby. Jim Herbie coming up with the name of the daddy. They never forget him. Okay, so the Layman's Guide to Tracking Beasts is kind of good. You decide a minimum number of successful tracking checks. Harder for more difficult to find. Thank you for this information. And then you change the DCs based upon the difficulty as well. So you could have it either the amount or the difficulty of the checks. On a failed check, they can have a hostile encounter. On a successful, they can have a narrative encounter or no encounter at all. I like that a lot. So I think that we're going to do that. So we need to come up with residuum rage drake tracking checks. So I want. Well, I just have taken over your episode. I'm so sorry.
No, I don't mind because I was not ready for an episode.
So Matthew, I want to tell you this. Why am I turning into Christopher Walken all of a sudden? Matthew, I want to tell you this. You know, if you're ever like, yeah, this sounded good on paper, but I don't really want to do this today, just say so, buddy.
Oh no, and I would have gotten into the swing of things, but then you got stuff, so it worked out.
Also, I heard you're not going to be on Tuesday.
I'm on Tuesday.
I heard you were taking a day off.
Oh, I offered to if we thought that there would be too many people, but then that it never went any further because Dave is Dave. So I will if there's too many people because I know Chris is going to be on. But
yeah.
I had
Chris will be on Chaos Guard on Monday and on Tiny Mig on Tuesday.
Yeah, I had planned to be there.
Nice. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I got stuff to work on.
I heard a rumor you weren't going to be on, and I was like, oh no, what? So I also want to point out, Matthew.
No, I offered to take a day off,
but because I heard you were maybe suffering from some burnout.
No, I'm doing fine.
Is that a Godzilla shirt?
It is a Godzilla shirt.
That's fucking beautiful. That if you're ever struggling with your burnout, let me know. Also, hey, you want to do an unboxing? Go get your Christmas present.
Oh,
let's just do it right now.
All right.
Yes, Shaggy. We sometimes accomplish very little, but we try to have as much fun as possible.
Yeah, we're having fun. We're hanging out. That's an accomplishment in and of itself.
We're good time Sunday fun boys.
Whoa.
Yes, Chris is on tomorrow night on Chaos Scar with the returning Zane Riley playing John Cenagar again, the barbarian who thinks he's a rogue because you can't see him. Returning Darren playing his very stoic Goliath barbarian. Joel will be on, and as we all know, Joel is great. So yeah, it'll be a good time. Ian, I don't know Ian. Ian's a friend of Chris and Zane's who wanted to come on and play, and I'm all about that. Chaos Scar is an open game. It's open to you guys in the chat if you want to be a part of that. So yeah, it'll be a wild one, especially since we found out that Chris's character is neutral evil and did some horrible shit last session. New Money Man is ready to be the main character, and Sunday will be, and the internet shall be in shambles.
I don't know what any of that means, but all right.
That's beautiful. It is an all-star lineup. It's yay!
So yes,
Machu.
You gave me this yesterday. I have no idea what it is.
I wrapped it
for a while.
So you can tell it's a present for me because it's poorly wrapped.
It's well wrapped.
Is it?
What we got here? Yeah. Ooh.
Don't ooh, it's the boxes from a game. I have so many boxes.
I'm pretty sure the box is just
Yeah, it's just a box.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. I saw that and was like, oh, I know somebody who needs this shirt.
Yeah.
His name is Machu.
Go.
I'm weird. I hate wrapping things. I loathe it to death.
Do you want this box back?
No, I got to use so many boxes this year that have been sitting in a pile that I'm like, yes.
I save boxes too.
But I wrapping is like part of the ritual of it. Like Christmas is very important to me, and giving gifts to my friends and families and homies is super important. So even if they're not the greatest gifts in the world, still just like showing your appreciation. So wrapping them, there's this thing about watching people unwrap gifts you give them that makes me like happier than me getting gifts. So yeah, it's a thing. I'm a weirdo.
Nice. No, that's so great, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And like I said, your other thing just got here.
You
already knew about that though, and it's pretty cool. So they're like zip up hoodies, and they've got.
I do prefer a zip up.
They've got like OWWC like on the front, like right here, like on the chest, and then on the back it says Old Man Walking Club.
Nice.
So it's embroidered. Oh God, Dusty Santa would be kind of the best.
It would be.
Give your gift, baby. You've been good all year long, Daddy. So I give you the gift of Dusty.
Let me tell you about Christmas time.
Christmas time, Daddy. It's the time for the children's. The time where I reach out through them reindeers, baby. And my reindeers be touching your reindeers.
Well, now it's getting weird.
Yeah. Feel it. Feel my spirit touching you, the common man. Yeah. So yeah, Christmas time is a big deal to me. I try to make it special. Yeah, I'm kind of in a dusty mood. Which is weird to say again out loud. That's also like an album I guess I made when I was in middle school.
Just tired enough.
I'm just tired enough to do dumb shit, which is like all the time. So I kind of want to, I'm going to share I'm going to present. So the first thing I got to kind of do is figure out where this is going to take place. And here's our map of Chaos Scar that I made with Incarnate, which I don't use near enough, even though I pay for it every month. Just do it again. Oh, the chat on fire. So I'm thinking like they've been here. I'm thinking about like the hunting area will be here around the sword pillar. I have no idea what the sword pillar is, but I
think you get to make it up.
Or possibly all the way to the stone forest. But I'm not sure because last time we went to the abandoned mine. Yeah, I think what I wanted because this time over here is where they ran into old gem crust. So I'm gonna try to say that you probably want to steer clear of this area currently.
Yeah.
So maybe that they find information that the rage drakes have kind of moved south to stay out of gem crust's current hunting breeding area. So past Earthmain's Keep, which also could turn into they still never finished the Earthmain's Keep thing, so that there's a hole to the elemental plane of mud that was open and then never closed. So mud is just coming through because there's a wand down there that they needed to close it, and rather than close it, they were like, "Oh, we did what we needed to do. We're leaving." So there's still that going on. So maybe we'll drop a hint that as they go by Earthmain's Keep, the bottom story is just this bubbling mud pit, like this, not hot, but warm mud just kind of pushing through the bottom where they found the trap door to the basement area. So then they would have to acquire some type of magical breathing apparatus to actually go down into that to shut that portal. I've got a goblin hold here in the wood. That's where would the goblins live, baby. But I'm thinking like right here, like around where 3A is, and I don't remember what 3A is. So let's pull up our handy dandy 4th edition Chaos Scar campaign and see what 3A was.
Did you just write a reverse Shyamalan movie there or something?
Someone gave him the reverse Shyamalan, baby. Let me tell you about that reverse Shyamalan, daddy. That's the new finishing move in American Dream, Death Row. Son of a plum. So 3A was the Crawling Fane, which also sounds like a super sweet metal album.
I'm going down too many rabbit holes today. There was Ninja Turtle fruit pies from Hostess in the 90s that were covered.
Were called the Crawling Fane.
They were covered in green frosting, so they were completely like bright green. And the tagline says "filled with vanilla pudding power."
Filled with vanilla pudding power, baby. Just what you need to keep your growing child growing, baby. They need that vanilla power. That's what the American Dream, Death Row. I may not look like the athlete of the day, but I'm filled to the brim with that vanilla pudding power.
The power of vanilla pudding.
The power of vanilla pudding is flowing through these veins.
I can't even. Wow.
Oh man. Crawling Fane apparently is way down.
Look at all that.
Wow, we're like way in here. It's one of the things I like about this adventure path.
It's a good thing you walked, Shaggy, because if you weren't walking there and back to get the TMNT pies, you'd be rolling.
I want vanilla.
A vanilla Hostess pie.
I just want vanilla pudding, and I don't like vanilla. I'm not a Nilla fan.
There's a new coffee shop that opened up near us recently, and Danny finally went over there yesterday, and she's, like,
oh, look at this cover, Matt.
Oh, she's like, she's like, well, I haven't come in here before, and she wasn't doing her fast, so she could have flavored things and shit like that. She's like, well,
so tell me more about this fast.
A spiced vanilla latte thing, and I'm like, oh, that sounds great.
I had a spicy mocha for my birthday, and it was real good, but it was 400 calories.
Yeah, some of those. Oh yeah, mochas will get you. I mean,
I love mochas,
and she did it with oat milk, so I don't know if that's less or more calories than cow milk.
I don't think I've ever had oat milk, but I kind of want to try those different types of milks because regular milk kind of smashes my guts.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of coconut milk, and that's just because coconut doesn't.
There it is. The Crawling Fane. Look at that wild ass cover.
Wow.
Hi, I'm a crazy dwarf who hangs out with scorpions. What are you going to
Or
do
is
about it?
he? Oh, he does have a leg. I'm like, is he half scorpion? But
No, he's not the Scorpion King.
I mean, if he was like a
Unfortunately,
scorpion centaur, that'd be great. Great.
there is scorpion centaurs in
I'm
D&D.
sure there. Yeah, of course there
Come on.
are. She does intermittent fasting. So right now she's at like, she's gone up to like the next level or whatever of that.
She's leveled
Um,
up in her fasting ability.
but
Her
so
fasting skills.
where she'll skip entire days. Um, but when she started, what it would be is basically, I think it was a 6 hour window. So in that 6 hours, you eat, whatever you would normally want to eat or whatever. But then the rest of the day, you don't eat anything, and the only stuff you can drink is basically like non-flavored things and
It's
like
like
black
water.
coffee. Yeah, so yeah, she'll do like the plain LaCroix, because anything with flavor tends to start activating your body, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and it thinks you're going to eat, so then it starts handling that
God damn it,
out
Shaggy.
a different way. So yeah, that's what she's been doing. She likes it a lot. I've considered trying it, but have not yet, because
Well, if you're to try it, let me know. I'll try it with you. We'll do it
I've been,
together.
I like
We'll
my
help each other through. I used
I
to
don't like
fast in college.
I don't like black coffee, so
I don't
um,
like black coffee either, but I'd give it. So, believe it or not, your King Ginger used to be svelte and trim and was a
I believe it.
machine back in the day. There's pictures and people are like, Jesus Christ, that was you. I was like, yeah, that was me at like 320, not even at like under 200. Um, but
Plainer LaCroix is fine. It's
I
sparkling
will see. I have
like
the bubbly
Perrier,
machine.
or
Yeah, I have like the bubbly machine, so I would just put no flavor in it, just bubble the
yeah,
water.
you know.
Um, so I used this fast because a couple of my good friends um would have to fast for religious reasons,
Oh, okay.
and I would go, you know what, I'll do this with you. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not my religion, but you're my friend, and you need support.
yeah.
And what I found was I was easier for me to meet weighing, especially in college, where I was being told to put weight on, and then I would have to meet certain weights during the week. Um, and they were hard to meet because they were like, you need to be heavier, but then they would say, I don't want you too heavy. So they're like feeding me all this food, but then saying you can't be too much. I always kind of felt like it was just a control thing.
Mm,
Um, and so one of the best ways for me to get where I needed to be was to fast, was to slow my roll working out and just fast for 24, 48 hours. And my body, this is like when my body did not hate me quite as much, would be able to take weight off pretty quickly. But I've often thought about going back to doing some intermittent fasting because it was very effective.
yeah, she really likes it. It's a bit of a trick sometimes, if you're socializing and whatnot. But you
How
know,
so? Like explain, like when you talk about
well, it's
social.
people. It's the same thing like when you quit drinking. Where if you're at like a party,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what
it
you're
can
saying.
get, it's like, oh yeah, let's all go out to dinner. Well, I'm not going to eat. Because I'm not at that phase in my cycle. Now she's gotten it to a point where she's fairly flexible, but she still likes to plan out like her week.
That makes sense to me.
So she knows, like, oh yeah, we're gonna get together with some friends on such and such day or this or whatever. She'll shift stuff around. Um, but yeah, she really likes it. For a while there, she was doing like 42-hour fasts or whatever, but that started like with her workouts, and it screwed up some stuff. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna kind of go back a little bit, but she'll do um it's basically, I think she does like an 8-hour window every other day is what she's doing right now. But when she started, I want to say it was either a 4 or 6 hour window every day. And if it wasn't for the bullshit that I'll sometimes have in the morning, like a coffee or whatever, I'm not far from that.
Yeah.
But I haven't committed, and it's, yeah, she'll get Americanos, which are fine because they're just, it's espresso and water, but they're milder than black coffee,
Mhm.
and I don't mind those either. But I can't get an Americano from the giant carafe at work, so and I don't want to stop and buy one every day. So I don't know. It's a matter of I just gotta figure out a path and then do it. I do want to try it because yeah, she really seems to like it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you want someone to ride shotgun in your fasting, hellmobile, I'll be down. We'll carouse through the multiverse.
Woo!
Hey Matt, we've been talking for almost an hour about fucking nothing.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we do.
I should have named this stupid wood, but I didn't because I'd be lazy. I'm a lazy boy. Oh, Beard just saw your.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh God, I remember those because I'm an old man." That's right, Beard. I called you old. What you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do shit because you're making cookies. So we just tell him to come on. Like we're in the middle of doing. You say, dude, just come on. It's stupid show.
Oh no, he's busy making cookies.
So like right here is where they're going to be. So let's go back and look again at this hunting Helena's guide here. So suggested number of tracking successes. I think we're going to use assigned number of tracking successes, minimum of 0. Oh man, all of a sudden you guys are talking in the chat. To baking ass on and bring the sweets. That's true. I would have bought the Hellmobile if it would have been Matt. If they would have given me a toy version of Matt.
Oh, still, I mean, financially, I'm glad it didn't happen, but for having a really cool toy of a character that I really enjoy in my collection, it's a bummer that didn't happen.
We're gonna need one tracking success. Tracking success requirements. Seriously, Matt. Tell that butthole to stop.
that was Dave that time. I gotta mute my tab, but it won't let me do it most of the time.
I feel like the fasting Hellmobile was a siren like echo. It's a food truck. It's a food truck on fire with no food.
Ecto 1 siren is already pretty sad. sounds like it's in pain.
Yeah, so Sweet Tooth, exactly.
But sadder, yes.
But sadder.
It's still they're still working on it, as far as I know. I don't know where it's at or what the timeline is. It's insane to me that in the year 2022 they're making a Twisted Metal TV series.
Yeah, what is up with that?
I don't know, but Samoa Joe's going to be in it. So
Samoa Joe, no Simpy.
I think he's playing the body of Sweet Tooth. He's not providing his voice, but.
So one thing they have on here is like non-standardized ability checks. I really like this. So we use the campfire style thing where they can mix and match. So like, for example, athletics is usually a string check. However, if a character states that they chase a wolf pack across 10 miles of snowy terrain, you can ask them for a constitution athletics check. I love that.
Oh, okay. So
in order to...
What is even happening in our world? Samoa Joe is playing the body of Sweet Tooth, and Will Arnett is doing his voice. So that's
wild. I like it.
I don't know. I mean,
I actually really like that. I'm very intrigued by it.
I don't have any. I played Twisted Metal.
I played it way back in the day. I mean,
in the year 1998, like every sane person. But I haven't really thought about it much since then. Oh no! That ice cream truck turned into 2 racist robots, Super Spike.
What? What are we talking
about? What the hell? Skids? It's one of the Michael Bay movies.
Okay, so it does. No, I don't need to know because those aren't real to me.
Yeah, there was the two robots that were very much African American stereotypes.
Of course they were.
and I mean they had like grills and stuff. It was, and not, car truck grills. Um, yeah, and they combined into an ice cream truck.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
I don't, it existed. It was a choice on somebody's part, and nobody said no. Oh well, one gold tooth each is worse than them both having a grill. If I'm being honest about Michael Bay. And again, I don't know, I don't know if Michael Bay came into the room and said, "Hey, this is what I want these robots to look like."
It
Uh,
happened on his watch. He's
but
responsible.
he could have said, "Hey, let's not." And Hasbro also could have said, "Hey, let's not." I feel like maybe not. I don't know how that deal worked out with you know. 'Cause I think they still have to license those designs from Paramount for some reason. The way that deal was set up.
All right, so we
Yeah.
need to think of for failure results. We need to come up with six random encounters.
Okay.
So I don't need them all to be terrible, but I do want them all to be interesting.
Let me zoom in here.
So on a failure, they'll have to roll a d6, and then we'll figure out what the. Sorry, I got a sneeze on deck. I'm kind of waiting for it to happen. So if I shut my mic off real quick, it's because I'm about to sneeze real hard. So I'm thinking like number 3 will be starving goblin hunting party,
Okay.
because there's a goblin hold close. So this is going to be a group of goblins who are terrible at hunting. So they'll try to bamboozle the PCs because they can't really fight them. So what else can we use? How about tree mimics?
Oh, all right.
They're just mimics, but they look like trees.
There you
So
go.
like the encounter would be like they walk into this area, and then like they're looking for stuff, and then they turn around and the trees have moved. They just keep getting closer.
That would be freaky. Mm.
Plus, I like the idea of being chased by trees. Like the trees, like their roots popping up and running on where it's
Running on,
warm.
yes. Once they realize they're not hiding anymore.
And their mouths, like the knots opening, and there's like tongues slavering out of it. Because I do love mimics, and I don't use them near often enough. Um, hmm. Are there good undead druids?
I
Um,
Good in like that they're not evil.
no, just they're like just the interesting. So the
Interesting.
Sibrai, that's what we're gonna use. Damn, that's a cool looking druid. All right,
That is rad. Yeah.
we need a good name.
Prometheus Jones.
What was it?
Prometheus Jones. No.
No, it needs to be a druidy name.
Yeah, you need a druidy name. Um,
Uh, hmm. Bartholomew Kesk.
all right.
Killed by. What the heck was that guy's name? He did the bad stuff, and I can't remember his name. Hargash Bitterblade,
Ooh.
who that means it ties to an adventure down the road. Um, cool. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a druid's name. I mean, I said Bartholomew. Don't turn it into Bart Gunn on me, you dicks. See, you made Matt laugh like David Letterman. That's how good that was. All right, we need 3 more good little interactions here. 3 more potential fights. An Omnivrax, maybe? I can't remember how to spell that. It's one of my favorite monsters.
Let's see here. It is
There we go. Omnivrax.
Aurum.
Yes, we're going to do that. I do love this monster. I've used it more than once. And I have a great deal of affection for it.
So they just straight up eat metal. All right.
They do. And they're like a 6-legged badger. And they're mean as fuck.
Well, or there's the Cormanthor or Umvarax, and those eat iron ore, so they're
Doesn't the Umvarax, are they gold?
the main Umvarax is gold, yes.
So what's the one you found called?
Cormanthor or Umvarax.
How do you spell Ormanthor?
Cormanthor.
C-O-R?
Cormanthor.
Yeah. I think that's something from Eberron, maybe, but we're going to use it anyway. Ambushes the PCs to, it eats their what, iron?
They eat their digestive systems eat iron ore, onyx, and other minerals, so they're mottled with dull red and blue streaks instead of being gold. Oh, okay. So, as another adaptation, members of the Cormanthor species hibernated, usually during the winter, and during this time they buried themselves in the ground. Although an Arumvarax usually breathed through its nostrils, while hibernating, it breathed through its skin, a small patch of which it left exposed above the ground. So, basically, be like, hey, there's some gold. I'm going to grab that, and then you're trying to jam a pick into a Arumvarax.
That sounds fucking horrific. Which
As a
I kind of
strange
love.
As a strange side effect from the Cormanthor or Umvarax's non-native surroundings, about 1 in 5 suffered from allergies during the spring, causing them to sneeze, expelling their highly corrosive saliva up to 10 feet.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they just sneeze acid on you because they've got allergies from not being in the right environment.
Do we have a current Manthor Umvarax stat block?
I don't know. Let me do some searching.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming it just an Umvarax stat
yeah.
block will work. It's just Super Spike. I hear you. I hear you. Hey, Mitch Falcon in the hizzy. I took my Chevy to the levee, but the levee done run dry. Okay, what about this starving goblin hunting party? We need a good goblin name, folks.
All right.
Mitch is not a good. Neither is Doug. How about Stig?
The Stig? I mean, Stig isn't a bad goblin name at all.
Need to like Stig the. Oh man, I just realized I got rid of our thing. Sorry about that, guys. Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Denius. Hello,
I mean,
Denius.
you could have. Maybe that's why they're not great, because their leader is just like some weird goblin named Kevin.
Okay. Now you've convinced me.
Or maybe
Kevin.
it's. I'm thinking of like the goblin equivalent of like their their parents naming their kid fucking Khaleesi or some shit. Like they read they saw like a play or whatever with a Kevin, and they're like, oh, Kevin's a great name. We're gonna name our kid Kevin after like this show we watched. You knew what you were doing, Super Spike. Come on.
Richard the Goblin. So I kind of feel like Kevin the Useless is like this, he's basically a politician. Talks a big game, but then, he has promised to bring back a feast for his campaign event. He has been failing at this for 10 days. Tree mimics. Our notes are look like trees. But keep moving to get better attack angles before revealing themselves. All right. I kind of like the deep fiction of Kevin now. We're gonna add that. Kevin. What is Kevin's father's name? Kevin's father. We're gonna leave a spot there.
His name would have to be very like traditional goblin, I would think.
Bird messenger service, but Kevin has forsaken his family business to engage in the cutthroat world of goblin politics. Oh man, Kevin is getting serious love. Maybe Kevin's dad's name is Clore. I think somebody Clore up here. Clore the Gobbo. Yeah, Clore. Clore. Bird singer.
Yes, you should, Mitch. we love what you bring to the table.
Yes. I still get like people are still like super from the last time we did this and you guys hammered out all these wild magic items. I still get people like messaging me about those. So tree mimic. So we need 2 more encounter results here.
All right, so these are I guess they don't necessarily need to be bad or
there. Are you happy? No more Bart jokes, you assholes.
Yeah, but Bart got us to Kevin, and
Josh hasn't had the attention of late, but once I get back to liminal space, Josh is getting some love. Because the PCs love Josh. Okay, so 2 more. I want them to be interesting. I like this idea that we're kind of shining a spotlight on some weird stuff. No, too late. You ruined it. This is your guys' fault. You did this. Sit with your shame. It's another good weird monster here I haven't used in a while, and I haven't even opened up the monster any type of monster book. Let's take a look. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Lacrotas. I do like those, but I just used them not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
They're freaky. I want to use them again though. That's a good monster to use, especially if you pair it with a gnoll hunting party. Okay, so let's pick a book here. How about skis? We look at. Look at this Latin American monsters. I used some Inuit monsters last time for DNO, and man, that put this. I used an anklet, and that put the fear of the gods in my players. So that was super fun. F's in the chat for Bart. I mean, I thought about using a hodag, but I think I'm going to save that for a more swampy area. Because I'm like, why would I want to use something super cool like that? It's high mountains, swamps. That's definitely water boy. Chills in caves. Ooh. Interesting, but I would like to use, I think, an Amaru for an actual conversation. That's a cool monster, though. Anaconda, there is no iced tea in our group, so we're not doing our ice cube, excuse me. Oh, damn, that's awesome looking. I love books like this.
Yeah, or just it appeals to my Marvel Handbook.
Mm-hmm.
Before I read much actual Marvel, it's like I'm just gonna get these handbooks and look through them and be like, oh, this guy looks cool.
Yeah. Especially these books that they are like catalogs of amazing mythological beasts of other cultures, especially when they're written actually by people of those cultures who know what they're talking about. I find those to be by far the most. Oh, god damn, that's cool. Aura of bad luck. Yeah, there was a giant armadillo as well. Just a regular ass armadillo. There he is. He's just a good boy. It's a challenge rating 0. He's just a tiny boy. This, not so tiny. It's a giant. Did you know there was an armadillo during one of the age of mammals that it was a meat eater, and it was super awesome. I watched a video about it because I like watching videos about prehistoric animals because I'm a weirdo. I'm really thinking about this black cadejo. I don't know what they're about, though. They're mystical spirits. Oh, they're summoned. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Black Cadejo is awesome. This monster's in. So we're gonna say summoned to protect the remains of. Be good remains here. God damn it. So a hobgoblin princess buried in shallow ruins that the summoner has long past. The Kadeho remains chained to the gravesite. Hobgoblin princess is actually a vampire trapped torpor in its what is the thing we put dead people in? Casket?
Yes, or a coffin, or
In its consecrated coffin. Oh, you told me torpor, that's why. I like this. It's also like a mini story. Oh gosh, you guys.
yeah.
Holy man.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was I. Spider eaters.
Well,
I'm not familiar.
I'll look it up.
So the whole thing about this monster is it's got like a hellfire chain, like attached to it. So kind of a little bit bringing things back full circle to early.
Yes.
So it's got this cool
giant fucking wasps.
Look at it. It's like it's
Like,
hellfirely chained to this thing. So yeah. Also, Matt, did I send you the picture of the alligator running yesterday? Because fuck that.
I mean, alligator. Yeah, they.
Look at the cute boy. Oh, we will be seeing you again, sir. Carnivorous plants might be cool.
I did run into the yellow musk creeper.
Oh yeah. Yellow musk creeper is awesome because it creates yellow musk creeper zombies.
Yeah. But the spider eater is fucking terrifying looking.
Spider eater. Let's look up this bad boy. Oh geez. Is it too high though?
That's a good question. I haven't been able to find a stat block for it.
Yeah, there's no stat block.
Let's see here. Challenge rating 5.
That's a little high for these guys right now. But I like it a lot. Whose idea was that?
Shaggy's.
Shaggy, that's a great monster. Good find. The white spectral pitbull is like the good version of that. It's the celestial version of it. Yeah, those zombie oxen were kind of awesome. Let's go back to nerf it and call it a baby. Ooh. If I can find a stat block, we should do that. Yeah, that's a good call.
I got a stat block. I don't know which.
I now have a stat block too, and it's a challenge rating 4. Good lord, that's amazing looking.
Yeah, I'll drop the stat block I found in the chat too here.
It's a large. Stat block a 4 is not bad. So why would it be there though?
Well, yeah. Let's figure out what
Is it got some dead bodies? It's implanted its eggs in. It's waiting for them to hatch.
you can ride a spider eater. Oh, all right. If you wanna train one.
Um, and okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, what do they do?
Speeder eater. He
Mhm.
is an escapee from a goblin
Yeah, I think that would make the most sense for it to.
spider eater ranch. This beast has
Mhm.
you can write anything once. Has taken up residence in a small cave where it has impregnated a few travelers and is waiting
But they hatch in giant spiders,
fruit to hatch.
I think.
And I misspelled travelers.
It sounds like they can plant eggs in whatever they want, but they like spiders the best.
Let's have a few fortunate travelers. But we'll say that like there's like remains of giant spiders in the area. That's why I picked this area. Okay, there we're good. We're good.
Nice.
Hobo oblin. Did you see this wonderful spelling? Hoboblin.
Hoboblin.
Hoboblin? What? Such a hoboblin. Okay, so we got our 6 there. I'm very happy with that. Oh my god, you guys again. Or Frank's new business.
I mean, I do like Mitch's idea there at the very
He's
bottom.
out here impregnating folks.
But then they would be like baby spider eaters. So
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Boblin Hoedown.
Yeah.
Come on down to Hank's Boblin Hoedown. Okay. So we've got our failure results. Wow, that went places, guys. That went places.
The best places.
They did go to the best place. Guys, if you want to talk pudding, just come on the damn stream, you beautiful boys. That makes me feel much better. So we've got that. We don't need all of this. So we need to come up with. Do we need any? I hate to do a bunch of work we're not going to use, which is kind of the story of my entire life.
Well, it's just a matter of holding that stuff aside and then pulling it back out when.
It's true. Do we want to add any like treasure to any of these? Like these don't necessarily have to be combat encounters either.
No.
Exactly. So we could add, if you guys can think of anything super fun, we'll add it to there. So with success, on first success, please find a mated pair of drakes. I'm sorry, Matt. Did I somehow get rid of you for a second?
I think I got rid of myself somehow. I don't know. I've dropped a couple things in the private chat that I
Oh, Matt's just dropping bombs. Rod of Chains. I like Rod of Chains. You know what? We're going to put that with the Umvarax.
All right.
Whose name I disturbingly said correctly for like the first time in my life. This, we're going to paste options, merge formatting. There we go, baby. We'll say it hasn't been able to eat it because of its magic.
Okay. This I love because it's so stupid, because it turns you invisible, but you still have to keep playing bagpipes the whole time.
Oh God, I love both of those, Matt. For his next marathon stream.
Oh God.
Yeah, Matt is a revenant of his own. I think that maybe Kevin has found this.
Yeah. That tracks.
You know what's going to happen?
Kevin's going to be.
Kevin's now going to be like, they're going to be like, fucking Kevin's the bomb. Let's help Kevin become leader of this tribe. I would put money on that's what happens. Kevin is secretly a menace. I also want to use the blink flail, but I'm trying to figure out where to put it.
Maybe one of the tree mimics had killed somebody who had one, and so they've just got it like.
What if it's on a body that's around?
Yeah, that could work too.
On the Black Cadejo who's trying to open this. Because I'm kind of thinking like maybe that people think this is kind of like a Grail style quest. For maybe some locals, and the PCs just kind of stumble upon it. Roddy Kevin. The PCs kind of stumble into it, and there's like a lot of bodies around.
Just when people think they've got the answers, that's when Kevin changes the question.
Yeah, Kevin changes the questions. That's right. All right, so now we've got some sick treasure. Just sick treasures. So the pair of infected drakes, upon second success, PCs find an alpha infected drake.
Yes, Kevin should definitely be filled with vanilla pudding power.
What should Kevin's voice be like? Now I'm real intrigued by this. And don't say Dusty Rhodes. I already do enough Dusty Rhodes. I know people are big on it. I know it's like the one thing people want from me out of my life. It's more Dusty, baby. But I'm saving that. Terry Funk. Human beings, your mothers are whores.
I don't have any good impressions that I can do. So
1d12 rage drakes affected. Perfect. Okay. There. Super fans, like the Bears super fans. Hello, my name's Kevin. I cannot do Australian. I've tried and it's fucking awful. Hello, I'm here hunting. My name is Kevin. Oh, Terry Funk did not fail those acting roles. Those acting roles failed Terry Funk.
Yes. They kept giving them to him as a large man,
He kept
and
giving me these
the
roles.
shows
And
the shows he was.
I kept acting my ass off in them. My Terry Funk, I have noticed, has got a little bit of mankind in it as well. Or just
Well, and also henchman, whatever.
24.
Yeah.
24 talks like this. I also use this voice for a lot of stuff. Yeah, a little bit of Morty.
Yeah, it's got some Morty in it.
Rick. Oh, Rick. Oh, man. What are we going to do? I feel like we're good there. So, secret locations. What's our Hobgoblin princess's name? Let's give her a sweet name. And it's not Bart. Fuckers. Oh, geez, Rick. Oh, geez, Rick, your mother's a whore. We're hunting the owlbears, not Bahart. I do kind of like Bahart, actually. Okay, we're gonna do Tomb. Oops, how do I keep switching my thing over from screens? Tomb of Bahart is the burial area of a hobo goblin.
Haboblin.
Boblin. Bahart, she who succumbed to the bite of the vampire. Oh, what's another vampire thing? Oh God, that's a good name, Mitch. Save that one for something that's not as goofy as the shit that I'm doing right now. That's too good. Oh, what is it? What was the vampire that who played Frankenstein? Why can't I think of the dude's name? Boris Karloff. Boris Karloff played in.
It was Black Sabbath,
Black Sabbath. It was a.
Let's see here. I'm looking at
like a Vorlock.
Wordlock. Yeah, a Wordlock.
I can't remember how do you spell it, Matt?
WURD.
Oh, hold on.
ULAC.
WORD.
WURD.
URD. Ah.
Yeah. ULAC.
I see. Or it's Vardalak.
Yeah.
So the reason I know this beast is because, and I will again put this in the chat. Darkest of the hillside thickets, Vardulak.
Which is it's interesting that it's a corruption of the Slavic word Vokoldalak, which means literally wolf fur. So
they like get furry. They're like furry vampires.
Okay.
I hate this whole thing they're doing with, like, I get to hear so much streamer commercials. Like whenever I'm on YouTube. Bothers me so much. All right, we're going to copy this and we're going to put it in the chat because this song rules. Darkest Hillside Thickets are awesome. And this is a song about the Vardalak.
All right. They misspelled.
Well, there's different spellings.
That's true. And I'm sure there probably is even within D&D. No.
Can't cross running water. Well, what if the tomb is like surrounded by water and that's why she can't?
Oh, that's why it's stuck there.
Yeah. Borloff.
With that.
Wardalock, yes. Wordle. I don't know why it said that. All right, where me get my sheet at again? Was coming to the body of a Warlock. Her tomb is stuck in a lowland clearing surrounded by fetid streams and the black, ooh, I can't remember what this monster was called, Kadeho, was summoned to ensure she could not rise. Local tribes of goblinoids treat finding her tomb like a grail quest. So around the tomb area, there are scattered remains of goblinoids failed to free. Our work? Good with that? We like it?
Yes.
How about for the burrow? We're fine. Lome Kisk. What would Lome Kisk? I'm thinking like Lome Kisk home is what would Lome Kisk's home be like?
I don't know who Lome Kisk is.
He's the Sibre, the undead druid.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Now I kind of want to see what this Sibre was again because I can't quite remember. Demon infestations or druids fodder. Oh wow! So it's corrupted. Could it be like inside of a giant tree?
Yeah, I like that.
Inside a hollowed out massive dead tree, Ome Kisk sits as a blight upon the area. All plant life around this tree is constantly dying, constantly growing and then dying as it reaches the edge of his aura. The dead tree reaches downward to a series of tunnels that meet, there you go, haha, with a, those little blue guys called, are they called mites? They're like shitty fey dudes.
Yep. That's a mite.
Meet up with a mite burrow.
Yeah, they look like, at least the one picture here looks like a methed out Yoda. So
Meth smurfs. I really like that as well. Man, you guys are killing it today. We don't need to worry about the goblins having a home because they're traveling. Tree mimics. Can we call that? Grove stalks. An area where he's enterprising mimics. I've taken the, and I can't type, form freeze, and use this as a hunting ground. I can't spell. God, I can't spell at all.
That's okay.
Plus, I like that, like this idea of like the grove that stalks is an area that they can return to.
I mean, the Grove that stalks is some freaking Marvel monster magazine cover copy.
It has a very Kirby flavor to it, which I do like. Talked about the Black Cadeo, Spider Eater Lair. Spider Eater's Lair. A cave. An abandoned giant trapdoor spider cave where this escaped spider eater is currently wearing. Failure to recognize this will result in falling 20 feet down. So, perfect. Good with that?
Yeah.
Everybody feel good about this?
I mean, you got a solid set of circumstances here.
Mm-hmm. Which is sad because this is far less interesting than the other stuff. But I mean, it's kind of, I think, a little bit of the point.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about having scenes this time since it's a hunt.
Yeah, I think they'll be driven by the,
Let's try to come up with some secrets of the area. I like the idea of the secrets. I think the tomb of Bahar in itself is a secret.
It is. Maybe they find, like, if they go the right way or whatever, maybe they find like where somebody has like dammed or rerouted the streams to contain this area. So if they screw it up for whatever reason.
That's great, Matt. I love that. Upon finding these drakes, the PCs have an opportunity to notice that local small waterways have been dammed, rerouted. This is to create the water barrier at the tomb of the heart. God damn, that's great. I love that. Driven by the hunt.
Driven by the hunt.
Mitch Shenanigans Falcon over here. I love that. That is awesome. Like that to me is like super. If I'm a player and I'm like, what is this for? That's gonna make me want to go find out.
Right.
That's awesome. See as above and below. Okay, so the political aspirations, Kevin.
Is he like putting up fucking flyers and shit?
Kevin's crafty. I'm thinking Kevin might try to enlist the PCs.
I like that.
Edwin, we are working on Chaos Scar for Monday night. I've never asked you guys if you guys are ever interested in all this stuff you guys help build. Let me know, and I can hook you up with a Dropbox link. Edwin, thank you for joining us. I don't know if you've ever joined us before, but
I don't recognize the name, but
good,
thank you
good
so
to
much
meet
for
you.
popping in. We're working on some D&D, so
Toll just
at
barks.
least for a little while yet here.
Yeah, we were gonna work on G.I. Joe, but Matt was like, not today,
You had
suckers.
stuff to work on. Look at this. This is great.
So we got to give
we if we had worked on G.I. Joe, we would not have Kevin.
we would not have Kevin. Kevin will attempt to keep hostilities with the PCs. At a minimum. Attempt to employ them
Yes,
in
we're going to work
his
on the
political machinations.
The new G.I. Joe RPG, which I don't know if I've got the book down here currently. Oh, there it is. Yes. Aha. So yes, we were going to work on this, but then I was not prepared, and am not prepared.
But our beautiful, beautiful hive mind of amazing people we're just throwing together some good stuff for tomorrow night's streamed session of Chaos Scar. So we got secrets. We got the Tomb of Bahart. Excuse me. I like that. It's Bahart.
Bahart.
Maybe we'll do this just to signify that. And then we've got the political aspirations of Kevin. Oh God, Kevin.
What is Lemieux Kisk's like deal? Like, does he have goals? Do we know what they are? Do we care? Like,
I think Lemieux Kisk's, he's just been transformed. Lemieux Kisk's been transformed in his death by Hargash Bitterblade, and he's basically kind of just Kevin's goal is to be chieftain of the tribe, baby. And then push out from there to other tribes.
Yeah, he's
Kevin's like a Ivan the Terrible figure. He's going to bring the goblins kicking and screaming into the next century of trades. And these goblins, I'm saying, in Chaos Guard, they're not your classic like gross little mean dudes. They're just like a lot of them just want to trade and farm and do their thing. They're just people.
I feel like instead of being Kevin the Useless, he should be Kevin the Terrible, but in the other sense of the terrible.
The driven form here, lamentations of their women. Nothing so overtly aggressive. I feel like Kevin is like a, kissing hands and shaking babies bad guy. So Lemieux Kisk, the slow degradation of the grove. On being slain by dude from another adventure, who I haven't read that little adventure yet. Hargash Bitterblade.
Yes.
I just know he's a bad guy in another adventure, which allows me to tie it. Lemieux Kisk has become a center point of what am I thinking of here? Not just undeath, but gosh, my brain is just shutting off now. Corruption.
Okay.
In middle of his former protected grove. So that's less of, like, I feel like this is like the lowest stakes thing we've got because it's not as heavy background as the other two things that we kind of came to, but I think it has legs.
Yeah, I think it could develop into something.
Let's look again at Hargash and see what the deal with Hargash was. He's a Drugar. He worships a bizarre entity called Chitteruk that is like claims dominion over vermin.
All right, as one does.
So he took over an abandoned temple. So what if Lomu like tried to confront Hargash and was killed?
Okay, yeah.
By being turned into and I can't remember the name of this monster.
Uh,
Sibiru
Sibray.
Sibre.
Yeah.
Lome now is it Locust? A ah
Okay, so yeah, the thing I just found with the Seabray, they absorbed the corruption of themselves in an attempt to save it, and now it kind of made them dicks and not like people.
I'm almost thinking like hard Lome is now like a almost like a like a saint
Mm,
for Chitterak, so it's almost like a worship point.
yeah.
And like now, because we know it's vermin, I picture like this grove just being covered in like vermin.
Oh yeah.
That all of a sudden now has far more legs to it, I think. And rather than all, I was constantly growing only to be corrupted or consumed by the the overwhelming amount of vermin area. Okay, that feels better. Anything else to add, guys, on that one? Eating Lome alerts our gashes. Track. All right, so we've got that secret. What else can we get in here? About Black Cadejo again. They're smart, if I remember right. Did I go too far? I did. Oh, Carbunculo, I love you.
You love the Carbunculo.
He's a beautiful, beautiful boy. He's a fiend, so he's smart.
So Black, they can be summoned. So did
Yeah,
somebody?
that's my idea. Is it was summoned to keep her from getting out. Like the whole idea of her being a Vardalak, no one knows about that.
Okay.
That's been completely lost to time. So they think there's this like eternal princess, like basically Disney-esque,
Yeah.
and they think
Well,
this thing has been there to stop people from getting to her.
so if they talk to this thing, might they find out what's going on? Maybe
Possibly.
who summoned it?
Mm-hmm. And if they can free it from its summoning. I kind of like that idea a lot. I shouldn't say I like this idea a lot.
Mm.
Me, it's got a very fairy tale kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
To keep the undead Hagon Prince buried in
Thanks for joining us, Mitch. Enjoy
yes.
whatever you get up to with the rest of your weekend here.
Mitch, thank you so much as always.
Yes.
Have a good one and just keep mitching so hard.
Yes. Yeah, I know Dave is off tomorrow, so everybody check out Gascar instead. And then Tuesday we got a crazy show. So
the legends regards to a heart neglect to point out her undead status. Again, I really like that idea of like there's this fabled princess and no one knows that, like, oh yeah, she's dead. I'm sorry, undead.
She's dead. It's not a good thing.
The Umbrax is just a cool thing because Umbraxes are cool. Got Kevin's thing. We've got the groves, the two groves. I think that. Do we have any other secrets?
I don't really feel like there's.
Oh, we do. We do because from the very beginning, when they go towards this area, the portal is still open.
Oh yeah.
The portal and the earth means keep to the elemental plane of mud is still open, and mud has now made its way bubbling out of the trap door to the lower levels. To enter will require magical breathing assistance. I like the idea of them walking past that and going, that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
That looks wrong. I think the last secret is maybe that the goblins in the forest are breeding spider eaters.
Yeah. That seems like that could be a concern. Or maybe they just want some spider eaters.
The goblin. What is that? Did I give that place a name? I bet I did.
You did not.
Let's see where it's. The Goblin Hold. Broken Branch?
What's Kevin's dad's name?
Chlor Birdsinger.
See, maybe he's the one. Maybe he uses them for like his messenger thing.
I don't think you breed something this nasty for messages because they're like large creatures, so they're big.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They're like car size wasps. Has been breeding spider eaters. Why would they be breeding these? What's a good? Is it because?
I mean, I think partly is as steeds. The idea that you could use them in like a protective or invasory sort of thing, but I maybe also just because like these particular goblins
Plow their fields.
have always had like a shitty time with giant spiders attacking them, so they're like, let's just breed some shit that kills them.
Like, because normally that's a thing you see in a lot of fiction is spiders on or goblins on spider mounts.
Yeah.
So as mounts and proactive protection measures against giant spiders that live east in Rot Hollow.
There you go.
That live primarily east in Rot Hollow, which we've got some hags that live in Rot Hollow. Like I said, I want these goblins to be like a potential trading partner or even like low key allies.
Yeah, I like that too. So I think it's just like most we like the other goblins like to ride spiders, but man, those spiders are dicks to us. So.
Yeah, these we don't like this. This is not what we're all about. But these spider eaters, with these nightmare wasps, we're okay with these. I feel like that. Oh, well, then we should probably have something about the actual mission itself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. The residuum. Oh, we have pustules so much. The reg drakes.
Red Strakes, yeah.
Are mutations that have crystalline pustules of residuum that the have been tasked. Learn that Doom is wildly magical and used to power spells, chant items. All right, I feel like that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 secrets. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. You got a lot of secrets.
Okay, so NPCs got Evan, got Lomu, were those our only NPCs, really?
I mean, other than the rest of that hunting party, Oh, the Black Cateo.
Kevin the Useless, Lome Kisk. Lome Kisk.
Suppose if the princess escapes.
Yeah. Residuum, what is it good for? Absolutely everything. Say it again. That's kind of all we've got for those three.
Yeah.
So Kevin, who plays Kevin in the movie? Just so we have an idea of like what we're dealing with here. Terry Funk, you got. I opened that. This is my fault. Oh, by the way, look what I got for my birthday last night.
What's that?
It's a paint pot.
Oh, nice.
I've been asking for this certain one for like 2 years, and my sister-in-law got it for
That's
me.
nice. That's classy.
Yeah, that's nice. It's real nice. When I said Terry Funk for the voice. So Kevin would talk like this. Very, very soft tones, and then he would get real loud and say, "Human beings, your mother's a whore." Okay, I'm down. You got me. Played by Goblin Terry Funk.
Lemieux Kisk should be Donald Pleasance.
Oh God!
You are the Puma Man. The Puma Man.
You are invaders. No, that's too soft. You are invaders, and it's still too little. I shot him 7 times. He's still alive.
I spent 10 years trying to save him, and another 7 making sure he never
got out. Okay,
yeah,
I like that. Blackadejo. Or the Blackadejo. It's one of the Blackadejo, but it's
Yeah, sorry. I gotta share this because I heard it this week. Because we're talking about Donald Pleasance.
I do love Pleasance. See, because I kind of imaged Lome Kisk in my head as like Hugo Weaving, but Donald Pleasance is way better. Like, to me, it's almost like got a Dr. Druid in the Avengers feel to it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Who let this load on the team?
Blackadejo.
So just a reminder for those who weren't here earlier, the Blackadejo he look like this. Well, not like that. He look like this.
I don't just kind of like.
I almost feel like a very soft voice.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of just because they're he's there for a purpose.
Like a very soft voice like this that belies the appearance. No Clint Eastwood ever. I can't stand that dude.
To stick with our beginning theme and back to it now. Jake Roberts.
Oh, super gravelly and low. Ooh,
let me
see if I got any Jake in me. You think you know what's hiding here? You want to see the secrets, but you don't really want to know. Because once you know, you can't unknow. And knowing is half the battle.
Thank you, G.I. Jake.
Yes. Soft Jake Roberts. Soft Jake Roberts sounds like a wrestling hold. Give him the old soft Jake Roberts. Which is a bottle of Vicodin and a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. But yes, whoever's left in the chat, look up Lonely Water PSA, and you get some top Pleasance.
Oh, really? Now you got to send that.
It's in the private chat.
Okay. So we've got monsters they might face. We've got
from that 70s, 80s era when informational PSAs were fucking terrifying.
Infected rage drakes. We've got goblins. Ama, including Kevin. We've got Spider Eaters. Got what the hell is that thing called that Lemieux is?
Ciadre.
Yeah,
Ciadre.
Cibre.
Yeah.
Cibre. Cadejo. That it?
I think yeah.
Mimics.
That's a solid roster.
Mimics. Got our tree mimics.
Yes, you got true mimics.
All right. So for those who watched last time, Chris's character, Chris Horshow's character, while Tybalt left a hobgoblin warrior named Batu to die.
Oh.
They tied her to a stake, like tied her leg to a stake, so she would attract attention. So old Gemcrest would come towards her and not them. Batu is now a revenant, and she coming for Tybalt. So we're not gonna. It's not gonna play out now, but I'm gonna start to drop hints. Like Tybalt might feel like something is watching him, or like if they camp, they wake up in the morning and there's a set of footprints that only walks around where he was sleeping. So we're going to get to that. That's going to be a thing now. I really like that idea a lot. And here is, can everybody see that? No, you guys can't see this because I'm not sharing my thing. Because I am a genius.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
So let's make this bigger. Here is my what I'm going to use for my voiceover this week, this session. It's not terribly long, which is good because my music isn't terribly long. Hopefully it makes sense and sounds like something that a bunch of wizards pretending to be one wizard would actually say. But I think, Matt, we may have done it.
I think we did. I think you got a solid thing. You've got.
By the way, look at these glow in the dark boys.
Those look really cool.
But yeah, glow in the dark.
Really, I like that you got a lot of different things that you could, there. You've got some evergreen stuff here. It's like if you ever need any stuff for the future, it's like, oh yeah, here's Kevin or here's Lemieux.
So I really one philosophy I've tried to keep in mind is leave things dangling that PCs can latch onto, even if one of them says, well, I really want to do this thing, and the rest of them are like, I don't want to do that thing.
Yeah,
well, that's fine because they may play in a session where those other players aren't, and go, hey, can I go back to that?
Right.
Oh yeah, and I painted these too. I kind of like the way they turned out.
Oh yeah,
these little rock faces.
Yeah, that's nice.
I gotta seal them though. I started on a bunch of furniture. I don't know why I'm showing this stuff. Oh, can't. It's like a pile of rubble, pile of stones. Also, these, and they are incredibly buttholey to paint. It's a plate. Oh, wow. It's plates with silverware and bones on them, and I'm like, oh man,
that would be
this kind of sucks buttholes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to do that, and I really enjoy doing that, and especially in a game like this where it's never the same players. It's always kind of I've yet to have a session where it's exactly the same players.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Actually. I've had people that play more often, but they generally end up being in a group with people they don't play with. So that's been super fun. I kind of want to keep that going. So Tybalt and Sinagar, and they were the only two I think who made that deal with Citron. So they're dragging 3 new players into this mess.
Into there.
Which is to me is kind of great.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, if anyone's ever interested in this stuff, let us know. I'm more than happy to share it. It's not like it's real great or anything, but I'm more than happy to share it, especially because you guys all helped work on it, and so really it is just as much yours as it is ours. Matt, where can folks find you?
Every Tuesday on Tiny Man Tuesdays on the Dave Wonder channel.
Every
Here
Tuesday.
every Sunday. Hypno Hustlers _ Customs on Instagram. The rest of the social media TBD. I'm going to tease it now. I think the plan is to do it on the 19th. We've got a special unboxing thanks to our friends at Boss Fight Studios.
Oh, what?
The second wave.
Oh God, you guys are so lucky. I want all these heads. Eric.
We've got the second waves. These all. I mean, I'll actually talk to them. They might, they get like returns and replacements and stuff. So sometimes they end up with
yeah. I would love to get some of those heads for the Motu stuff.
Yeah. So not tomorrow because Dave's out of town. He's in Chicago for a wedding, I think, or
he's in Chicago for a ska super show.
Yeah, it's like a ska super show related to a friend of his. I don't know, that's getting married or something. Anyway, it's a whole thing. He's going to be in Chicago. So, but the plan is to do it on the 19th on Monday, and do an unboxing for those. So, yeah.
I would say too, Shaggy, that I have now looked at Chaos Scar is DMing by mob. So yes. And as soon as I can convince someone to help me, I want to do a closing screen for those sessions, and I want to name all of you guys in that. So because I absolutely adore these Sundays and working on these things.
It is super fun. Yes.
Tuesday, do you know what you're going to work on, Matt?
I don't know yet. I mean, I still have some stuff from last week that I didn't get to. I've got a head for a Quicksilver from Casting Cave. I've got my Lightning Collection Snizzard that needs some paint.
I need a Rattler body so I can do a two-headed Snake Man.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And then whatever I, scare up in the next, 2 days here. Yeah. Oh, that's looking good.
That looks real good. I got to figure out what to do with it, but I really like it.
I was surprised you didn't want the shoulder armor from that figure.
I couldn't figure how I would attach it without attaching those pauldrons to like a chest piece or something. I'll figure something.
Just glue to the shoulders, baby.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, Matt.
That's fair. You don't got to know.
I don't know, Matt.
What you got coming? You got Chaos Scar tomorrow.
Chaos Scar tomorrow. We got a loaded. Just so I can give them props. We've got who we got tomorrow. Where is my Facebook page? I gotta look at it to tell you who's playing. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Our group. Oh man, I gotta really go up in this. Is Darren, Zane, Ian, Joel, and Chris. So it is a murderer's row.
That sounds like a hell of a lineup.
It is. It really is. It should be very, very, very interesting. Because Darren and Chris have played together. Chris and Zane have played together. I've never played nor met Ian.
Oh.
So it's like a weird mishmash of previous sessions. So it ought to be a blast. Tuesday is Tiny Mang. I'm probably going to continue to work on weirdo furniture stuff. For things. Dave gave me a bag full of goodies, including this creepy mask to make capes out of. Which I was like, thank you, I guess. I don't know. It smells like rubber, so it smells like rubber mask, but it smells like Halloween.
Yeah.
So Cassandra hates it, but I'm like huffing hardcore on it. Also a bunch of heads. Most of them I already have. So hey, if you're out there and you want a little head, reach out. Also, I got a birthday present from Dave. It's an awesome Godzilla tumbler and a fucking Godzilla stress ball.
Aw.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, I
Um,
got. I am very off my game in that I have not actually gotten you anything for either holiday yet. But
you
I,
got
I
me your friendship, and that's all I really
well,
wanted.
okay, but
All I really wanted is your friendships. Um, and then Thursday, or not Thursday, Friday is Bad at Games. I don't know what we're playing. Um, we Minecrafted last week. I might see if I can get some a Zomboid game together. I don't know. I really don't know what we're gonna play. Also, Matt, I have a Stinkor body coming for you soon.
oh, all
Um,
right.
and then next Sunday, it's back here with the beatific Matt Lind for more of this drivel that we do. Also, so I bought this to use it as a head, and I did not realize it was going to be the size of my fist.
Yeah, those are big. Those are big. Yeah, that figure is massive.
So I can't use that. So I think you're getting that, Matt.
All right. I have no idea what I'll do with it either, but
I mean,
I'll.
I don't know who else to give it to. It's real frustrating because I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. This head's going to be so cool. And then it's like, this head is the size of a small child.
Yeah, you would probably need to use like get a vintage Playmates Chrome Dome head,
Yeah.
and that would probably be the right size. But
I don't know. And then Dave gave me a cool backpack, but I don't know if it's going to fit on anybody because it's just, he didn't know what it was from. I don't know what it's from, but it's a little, it's just a little too small.
mm.
I don't know. I just keep saying that. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
Minnesota goodbying the hell out of this stream today.
uh,
It's better. It's fair. This is fair. So yeah, you can find us there. You can find us online at various places doing various things. And I hope to see some of you tomorrow,
yeah.
12/12/2022 for Chaos Scar, and if not,
Woo.
12/13/2022 for Tanamang.
Yeehaw.
I have been your King Ginger, your Fail Narwhale, your mom's partner in Mary Kay. This has been Mighty Matt Lind, and we love you. Bye.